Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh, everybody. It's me, your host, Preacher Monster, host of the SOS Shout Out Show. Hope that you are having a fabulous day. Well, I am going to be celebrating another day on this earth, not another day, but another year on this earth. To quote some of my older OGs, it's good to be on this side of the dirt. And today, yeah, I'm celebrating 55 years. Some of y'all are not even 15. Some of you are not even 25. You barely made 35. So here's the deal, brothers and sisters. For the next whatever amount of time I have, because I can't waste time out here. I can't be doing that. I'm 55 years old. I'm going to just be vibing on a few things, some laughs, some reflections, and things of that sort, because I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative. I got my mind, I got my body, I got my spirit. Things work like they supposed to work. And, I'm just grateful because I got a lot of friends that are 55 years old and I love them, but let's face facts. They look horrible. They don't look 55. They look 85. But that's not the point, brothers and sisters. That's not the point. This is a celebration. And to be able to talk about being 55 is a blessing. Let me even tell you a little bit more. I have a friend, a very good friend, Dr. Yvonne Sivan. I call her Mama Sion. Some of y'all know whose mom she is. That's not the point. The fact of the matter is, she has her birthday the day before mine. And her birthday, brothers and sisters, she is 84 years old. 84 years old. And she called me on FaceTime. And it was so nice to just talk to her and commune with her and have a great conversation. A lot of people understand, though I'm 55, I realize the importance of life. And you realize the importance of life when you talk to people who are not 55. They're 75, they're 85. My father and I, we have our birthdays a week apart, which used to drive my mom crazy. Like, dang, I got to spend money on both these Negroes. But that's not the point. And I also want to give a shout out to my main man, the drummer for Love Supreme, my brother, Leon Alexander. We were all on the block. Imagine my Leon, myself, my father, and a girl I used to really like named Andrea Randolph. She was a Sagittarius too, but that's not the point. My point here, brothers and sisters, is that we are here to celebrate. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now there's some declarations that need to happen at 55. At 55, I can't do some things I used to do when I was 54. So please don't call me asking for money and you out of work, knowing that you can't pay me back. If you've been out of work for more than a year and a half, you should not be borrowing money. You are bad credit risk. Just don't borrow it. If I leave it on the table, I'm not going to catch me slipping. Just take it. I won't consider it theft. That's number one. Number two, at 55 years old, if you come around me with your pants hanging down at your calves, I am not going to talk to you. I can't do it. It's part of the 55-year club. And let me even throw this out here. At 55 years old, if I walk into your Waffle House, if I walk into your Denny's, if I walk into your Cracker Barrel, if I walk into your IHOP, do not card me when I go directly to the seniors menu. I've earned that menu. In fact, I'm thinking of just coming in with my own menu just to let you know that I am 55 years old. In fact, I wish I had a shirt I could just rip open and throw it open like that, but I can't do that. I'm too classy. At 55, you can't do these things. Now, I want to give a shout out on the serious side to my nephew, my cousin, my brother, Kendra Sandals, who had a successful surgery today. We hope that you're in recovery. Shout out to Aunt Shirley, who got out of Duke, Kansas City. She's back in Danville. She's doing well. And just shout out to people. We had a great conversation with Miss Eleanor. Thank you, Miss Eleanor. Whenever Miss Eleanor call, kind of straighten your back up. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things we're going to be talking about. I know, brothers and sisters, that at 55, I'm in a new risk group. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I activated my AARP card. So sorry, T-Mobile. AARP is going to be giving me a new phone, and I'm only going to be paying $11 a month instead of what I pay you guys. No, I'm serious. I said that, but I didn't mean that. Okay, so these are the things we're going to be talking about today. Things I can't do now that I'm 55. Things that I shouldn't do when I'm 55. Things that you shouldn't say to me now that I'm 55. And whatever follows from there, we will follow accordingly. But we'll make sure that we get in a little bit of news, a little current events. Thank you, everybody, for reaching out for my birthday. Shout outs to my main sound guy, Doug, Satana, my mom is Eleanor, Rick. I know JT's gonna jump on here in a minute. I know JT got some jokes, and there's some people who are not gonna be able to shout out. I'll talk about them in a minute, but I'm gonna talk about the love and the respect that I have for these people. Brothers and sisters, this is the shout out show. Preacher Moss at 55. Roll it, Satana. I'm getting to it. All right, everybody, we're back. I'm telling you, you better listen carefully. I'm not going to repeat myself. I can't keep doing this. I'm 55 years old now. All right, so first off, I want to give a shout out to Sister Satana, who is again soldiering behind the wheels on the ones and twos of the production for StreamYard. Thank you so much, Sister Satana. Sister Satana is trying to weather this storm, whatever she got. Sister, make sure that you don't go too far. Black people, we like to hang in there too long till something becomes something that we don't want it to be. Now, I know you're not 55, but I want you to listen to me. Listen carefully. If something creaks and you're in a room by yourself, you better go see somebody. I'm just saying, you might want to go see somebody. I creak so much that I wake myself up. Sometimes I'm like, who is in this bed with me? I am sleeping on brittle. However, sometimes it's just a part of getting old, brothers and sisters. So before I even get into the show, I want to go ahead and give a shout out because one of my biggest presents, being able to come on the shout out show and see everybody's face. I've been doing this since Ramadan 2020, brothers and sisters. We've been doing this since Ramadan 2020, and I appreciate everybody that's come on the show. I want to give a shout out also to my sister Eunice Thomas. Actually gave me a call on my birthday while I was on the track. This is some funny things. Look, it was cold this morning, brothers and sisters. You know what I did? I looked out there. I didn't even look outside. I looked on my phone. It said it was 30-some degrees. And I said, I can't go out there at 36. I can't do it because I'm 55 years old. And I waited till it got into the 40s. That's stuff you do when you get my age. Okay. So let's get to some people in the comment section. I know it's going to be some jokes. What's going on, Sister E? Thank you so much, Sister E. I appreciate you. I knew you were going to come through for my birthday. I knew you were going to come through. My mom can't keep a secret. I'm here to tell you. But I appreciate you helping me celebrate my birthday and celebrating every day here on the Shout Out Show. We got a lot of people I need to thank because they're my personal gifts. Shout out to you, your husband, and your son. Thank you so much. Next up, I'll talk for cheap. What is a 55th birthday without having a Canadian ambassador come on the show and let you know that you've been on? Alta, Mr. 6 o'clock, straight up, straight down. Man, we appreciate you. Much love. Much love. Thank you so much, man, for supporting this platform, supporting me. And we appreciate you, man. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah continue to bless you and your family. Yes, indeed. Next up, what's going on, Sister Sonia? Sister Sonia, there you go. There you go. Happy Earth Day. We used to say happy birthday, happy natural born day, happy you came into the world naked day. I'll take happy Earth Day. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I haven't done this since I've been on the Shout Out Show. I haven't done it since I've been on the Shout Out Show. I'm going to do it today. You know why? Because I'm 55. I'm going to do it. I'm going to drink sweet tea while I talk to you. I earned this sweet tea. All right. Some of y'all worry about my sugar. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to drink it. I'm going to drink it. Got to have my drink on the show. All right, Sister Salahuddin, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you. Wa alaikum assalam. And what's up, Bilal? Actually, y'all are in the house today. Thank you so much. Yes, brother. I got the AARP thing. I'm trying to get the phone hook up. Even though it feels like a burner phone, I'm going to get it anyway. You know why? Because I'm 55. Thank you so much, Bilal. I appreciate you. And Bilal, when you get that age, brother, come on with me. As soon as I leave here today, I'm going down there dressed like John Witherspoon. I'm going to have a mushroom belt, mushroom pants, mushroom shirt, mushroom bow tie, mushroom hat. I'm going to coordinate and I'm gonna go right to IHOP, and I'm not even gonna eat the meal. I'm just gonna order the senior breakfast, and you better not cheat me on anything. I want the big pancakes, not the little silver dollar. All right, Bilal, good to see you, beloved. Appreciate you. Next up. And what's a birthday? 55 years old. What's a birthday without my brother? JT, better known as Johnny L. Thomas. Yes, sir, brother. You know, the world has a lot. Even Eunice called me today. I know you got some jokes. Rick got some jokes. Rick called me some pretty severe names, but when you get my age, they fit. All right. So what's I now, brothers and sisters, I'm 55. JT has been with me for over 33 of them. 33, 32. He's been with me for 33 of them, so he's seen a lot of birthdays. So JT, you definitely get your pass if you miss my birthday. So it's all right, but I know you didn't miss it. So appreciate you. Shout out to you and your family. Next up, who we got here? Got Miss Maxine K. Now I'm gonna tell y'all about Sister Maxine K. She was a little busy today, but back in the day when she went to Howard University, while she was studying law and all of that, a lot of you guys don't know that she was an amazing singer. She could sing everything, opera, jazz, whatever. And today it didn't happen because normally she calls on my birthday and she does the whole happy birthday to you. And she does that, and it does get me, it gets me into my day. When I think about it, we started that tradition when you still had phones that were connected into the wall. How about that, Sister Maxine? We appreciate it. We had phones where, you know what? You couldn't even go anywhere unless you had a big long cord. You had to sit there and take your phone calls in front of all the family, and they looked at you like, who that calling on the phone? All right, we appreciate you, Sister Maxine. And may Allah continue to bless you as well. Thank you so much. Next up, at 55, you got to coordinate your effort. Yeah, I'm going to coordinate. Hey, look, Jay, this is supposed to be your hat right here, but I'll get you another one. But I got it with the hat. I'm coordinating. I didn't bring out the Nationals hat. I'm coordinating today. Thank you so much, JT. Yes, indeed, I'm coordinating. At 55, you got to do that. My mother says, "Happy birthday to you." You don't look a day over 54. You got jokes, you got jokes. But let me tell you something. When you're 55, you can speak your heart, because when you're 55 and you're a black man, you don't know when you're going to go meet your maker. So, Mom, I love you, but let me just throw this out here. I know people don't want to get into our family business, but I'm here to tell you this in front of everybody. I'm 55 years old. You know what that means? I'm never going to Red Lobster again. I don't care if it's a Make-A-Wish Foundation of yours. I'm not going to Red Lobster. You know why? Because they don't serve seafood. They do not serve seafood. When I was a kid, I hated it. It was Red Lobster. They used to keep these old dry, gray-looking lobsters in a tank that you weren't going to eat. And all I do when I go there, I never order fish. I get a Caesar salad with chicken. I'm never going to Red Lobster again. I am announcing my emancipation from Red Lobster. Don't take me no more. Don't take my friends. Stop hijacking our culinary taste. We're not going no more. Okay, I'm done. Love you though, Mom. Love you. Thank you so much for my birthday. All right, next up. We got a shout out from Sister Satana. Now, here's the deal. Sister Satana is all of happy birthday. I missed her birthday. I forgot. I didn't get a chance to embarrass her on the show like I wanted to, because it was in my heart. It was in my heart to embarrass Sister Satana, give her a hard time. It didn't happen, but of course, I'd say happy birthday. But Sister Satana, let me let you know, just like I don't like Red Lobster, I don't like when people get away from being embarrassed on their birthday. So I got a whole year and some change to make sure, less than a year some change, but I got a fair amount of change to make sure that when your birthday comes up next, you are going to get it. And you know what you're going to get for a gift? I'm sending you to Red Lobster. Okay, I need a drink. All right, this is when you're old. This is when you shake your sweet tea. Hey. This is when you dance. When you dance with your hey. That's right. I'm doing the old Temptation moves with the sweet tea. All right, it's birthday greetings. Oh, that's right, Mama Sion. We did say that. Mama Sion. She actually called me on FaceTime today. I was like, oh, that is so sweet. And it's a blessing we still friends, because First time I went out there to see her, I said, Mom, I'm coming to see you. And I came out to see her. And I decided to make her some breakfast. I don't know what I was thinking. I made like a whole pack of turkey bacon and stuff like that. And I'm like, she is 79 years old. I didn't even think about it. I didn't ask her how many eggs you want. I made like 8 eggs. Like, how many eggs you want? She looked at me like, but she thanked me. You know why? She said, well, you bought a lot of food. You made a lot of food, but at least we ain't have to go to Red Lobster. Okay. Yolanda said 55. That's a good looking black man. And John, keep that woman. That's a good wife. She's a truthful wife. She's a child of God talking to you that I'm a good looking man. And whatever you do, whatever you do, it's your fault. Keep her. Keep her. Keep her. All right, there you go. Next up, Eric. I can't say Eric because I'm from DC. Eric Carter. Wa alaikum assalam. What's going on, E? How you doing, man? This is my birthday, brother. I'm 55 years old, man. I'm telling you, brother, you need to come on the show on time because I can't do this anymore. I'm 55 years old. All right, I'm messing with you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. All right, next up, who we got? We got people on the show. So let me throw this out here about being 55. There are some people who are upset with me right now because they didn't know it was my birthday. Because I told their significant others, when you talk to them, tell them that I'm dead. I don't want nothing to do with you. At 55 years old, I'm going to tell the truth. You ain't got to pay the money back. I'm not worried about you. Don't call. I'm not going to call you. It's going to be mutually beneficial to both of us. And people, stop saying stupid stuff to me. Stop saying stupid stuff. I want to give a shout out to my friend who recently came home from the State Academy. At 25 years, I'm glad you're home. But you need to work on yourself. At 55, I can't keep doing this. This is the thing that you can't afford to do at 55 because it's stress. I took my brother out to eat. Been incarcerated for 25 years. I'm sympathetic to the dangers and the dangers and the malfeasance of the prison industrial complex. I know that it breaks a man down. So I got my brother. I said, we're going to go eat. I took him out to a nice restaurant. We eating, and he ate a lot. I want you to know that. He ate a lot. The bill came. I said, brother, you know the bill. You don't have to worry about it. This is your boy Preach. People, I get the bill. He puts his hand on it. He goes, you know what? He looks around. He goes, you know what? He goes, if we ran right now, they wouldn't catch us. I'm like, dude, I can't do this anymore. I'm 55 years old. Listen, brother, I love you, and we're going to talk about that because I want you to make 55 on the outside. So I know I gave you a hard time at that restaurant, but God bless you. I had to say what I had to say. We just love you, man. We want you to be around. Okay, so here's the thing I do want to shout out. I want to shout out that even though I'm celebrating my 55th, in true fashion, keeping it real, there are a lot of people who are not going to call me for my birthday today. My big brother is no longer here. My oldest cousin on my dad's side is no longer here. We had a lot of transitions due to COVID. And, I'm like my dad now. My dad always says something poetic about leaving this earth, which sounds like ain't nobody going to get out here alive. I understand that, Pops. But it's just the feeling that people for all those years, like I talk about JT, for all those years, man, I always got a phone call from Brother Reggie letting me know, hey, we made it another year. And I'm like, yes, sir, big brother. But you know what? Though Reggie's gone, I want you as a gift to me, if you guys don't mind, as a favor to me, not a gift, pick up the phone and call somebody you haven't talked to for a while. Just let them know you were thinking of them. It ain't got to be no long conversation. Definitely got to loan them money. But just say, hey, listen, I'm thinking about you. Ain't got to be any special. Don't call them on their birthday. Don't call them on their birthday. Just call and say, hey, what's up? When they get into that thing about money, you be like, I got to go. I got a bad signal, and hang it up. It's okay. It's okay. But also, I want to celebrate my parents. I still am blessed to have my parents. You got family, your wife, daughters, like all of us, wife, daughters, sons, all of that's still around, that make you feel special, because I know at 55 years old, Ain't a whole lot you could do. It's not a whole lot you could do except hope that you make it to 56 and get to retirement age. Because I done gave the government a whole lot of money. Oh, since my mother said, can't see your poster behind you. Hey, I'm gonna put this poster. You know what? You're not gonna see this poster, Mary Moss. You're not gonna see this poster at Red Lobster. But I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over. This is my new NFT, brothers and sisters. I just want to throw it out there. I told you I'm going to be doing an NFT thing. Great conversation. This will be the first ones. And I'm going to make sure, brothers and sisters, that you on the Shout Out Show get a first chance at the NFTs because I want you to get something, inshallah, it grows in value, and you put a little money in your pocket. All right? So this is the first NFT, and I will make sure somehow Satana is going to work it out when she's feeling better. Everybody gets a copy of this actual comedy record. I want everybody to have a copy of it. Doug Robinson, who reached out and said happy birthday to Pizza Doug. You know, he engineered this thing and is really one of the coolest albums I actually made. I know how people see comedy and you come on TV and Netflix. They have talent coordinators. When they come out on stage, where they go, yeah. But this was so cool because it was jazz and you get the feeling that a person has to work in front of an audience to get them to laugh and things like that. It was really one of my most cerebral works, and I'm really, really proud of it. I'm definitely proud of Love Supreme, of course, but I had the instruments. This is just me, a microphone, and good intentions trying to make people laugh. All right? So this NFT will be sold. And we will make sure that Satana will figure out a way to make sure everybody on the show today gets a copy. So I can just send you guys the file, the meta file. You can play it in your cards, things like that. You know why? Because I'm 55 years old. I'm probably not going to make another one of these. Yeah, I will. All right. So, Mom, I hope you got a nice picture of the NFT. You know, that's like you doing that, Mom. You know what? I can't do this. You can't talk to me that way anymore. You know why? I'm 55 years old. Okay, I'm lying. If you tell me to move, I'm gonna move. It's no problem. You know why? Because no matter how old you get, you're still gonna be your mama's child. And while I have my mother on the line and my dad, you know, I just want you guys to know I really appreciate you. It's not a thing about just love and fellowship and protection and guidance. It's just that whole idea of being there, the presence that I've had with my parents. You know, we have things that go on in life and we move up and down and we have our struggles and our challenges. But, you know, I've never been in a situation where I couldn't reach out to my mom and my dad and say, hey, this is what's going on and speak from the heart. And whatever it was, they were always there, you know, because my mom, if you listen to her tell you about me, it's a very, very unromantic story about a child coming into the world. My mom would tell you that when she was pregnant with me, she went out with my Aunt May Allah be pleased with her, in December around this time, and they decided to hang out and go shopping. Now, I don't know what a woman who was almost 9 months pregnant is out shopping, but they were out shopping. My mother ate a lot of hot dogs, and initially she didn't think she was going into labor. She thought she had heartburn and gas. Do you see how sad this story is? That my mother thought of me as nothing more than heartburn and gas. She was reflecting on all this beauty and greatness in the context of bad dietary choices. Well, long story short, I was born and I was born in December 21st, 1966. It was the week or the day of the great Knickerbocker storm in Washington, D.C., a storm that was so severe that it collapsed the roof of the old Knickerbocker Theater. And my dad said, yep, that roof collapsed. And when you came, and he said, it's been down here ever since. Okay, look, I got you guys. And I understand these are the things that are just on my spirit. So, a couple things I want to say because I have things to do. I can't do 30 minutes anymore. Why? Because I'm 55 years old. No, I'm being honest with you. This is what I thought about this morning when I was running. That none of us, in the grand scope of things of how life and stars and lives line up, none of us really have to be here. That alignment that we have, that this camaraderie that we have with this show, it's nothing given. That I can joke with Eric and Blau and Sister Sonia and JT and my mom, and there's nothing there that I can give a hard time to Satana pretty much every show. It's not a given, brothers and sisters. And when it's not a given, and when you can't explain it, you know what? That's the scope of a blessing. Literally being able to be here another year. A lot of you don't know my stories, my struggles. There were a couple of situations, a couple of hairy situations where I could see myself not being here by the actions of other people and just natural actions, but not being here and being able to stand here on my 55th birthday, which is a milestone because you do 50 years, that's a half a century. But you do 55 and you be able to look back and scope and to be able to see my nephews and nieces, my little one and everybody, who grew up, brothers and sisters, and to be able to have friends. I was just talking to Rick today. I was talking to my brother Rick today about us. Actually, we've been in the same grade since first grade. Now, some of y'all are going, were you free when you were we all free men in school? No, we were free. But we talked about Miss Jones. God bless Miss Jones. May Allah be pleased with her. But we laughed about Miss Jones in the 6th grade. And then we started backing up going, wait a minute. We were in 5th grade together, 4th grade together, 3rd grade together, 2nd grade together. And I'm like, yeah, we were, man. I just, you really don't think about it. But I appreciate it. And so with the little bit of time that I have, I want to let everybody know, as much as I joke, as much as I sometimes come on here and I rant and I rave, that's being honest. I do rant and rave sometimes. I just want you to know this with the best of intentions. I didn't really want to talk about Omicron today. I didn't want to talk about Delta today. Those things will be something we can cover tomorrow and the rest of the week. It's not going anywhere. What I wanted to do in this last couple of minutes, just let you know that I appreciate you, each and every one of you. And you say, why do you have to do it? Why let people know that you appreciate? Because you know what? We're supposed to, in a way that glorifies that we've been blessed, that there are things that have been put in our life that are positive. And I just want to make sure, whatever I do with the Shout Out Show, wherever it goes, if you see me in the street, you see me after the show, I want you to know you should walk up to me and expect something from me that's positive. Because I'm a grateful guy and I'm a thankful guy, just like everybody else here on the show. And we all have our battles. I'm 55 and I laughed that I'm 55, but it's with the reality that I know I'm not 35. It's reality at 35, I knew I wasn't 15. And time will catch up with us, brothers and sisters. We hope the time will catch up with us and treat us kindly when it does. But for today, let me just say, for myself being 55 and anybody else out there who's celebrating a birthday in the month of December, or anyone else that celebrates a birthday from now to the next year, appreciate it. Look around in your life, look at folks, and if you're 55 and you see people doing goofy stuff, you look them in the eye and go, hey, man, I can't, I'm 55 years old, I can't do this anymore. Let's go to the rap, Satana. Let's talk to our sponsors. We want to give a shout out. Thank you, Erd. Appreciate you, brother. We're going to get to our sponsors. Our long-term sponsor, of course, Attorney Maxine BK Esquire. Thank you so much for supporting the Shout Out Show. You didn't have to. And we love you and we appreciate you. I tell everybody, listen, if you're serious about your money, when you make $1, you work for $1, you got to be able to make $1 work for you. So please check out www.befinancialindependent.com. Again, that's www.befinancialindependent.com. That number is 202-508-3870. Again, that's 202-508-3780. And if you're thinking about getting a quality Islamic graduate education, and I do have something on here for people who are interested. I'm talking to folks, if you're interested in working on Quranic Arabic, I may have some slots for some of you to learn Quranic Arabic, and I am going to forego what we would charge in terms of commercial. I'm going to get the lessons for free. So if you're interested, go to permissiblelaughter@gmail.com if you're interested. if you're interested, yeah. So if you're interested in a quality graduate education, brothers and sisters, go to bandonline.org. Again, that's bandonline.org, the home of Band Islamic Graduate School. Well, your boy got his. Yep, I got my master's. I got my master's, alhamdulillah. So great programs on Islamic studies, Islamic leadership, Islamic education. Of course, one of the leading programs, the Masters of Divinity program, with a focus in Muslim chaplaincy. Premier program, so make sure you check it out. And last but not least, if you're not feeling well during the time of COVID, particularly in the Houston area, please go to Convenient Urgent Care with 3 locations in Houston. That's Houston, Pasadena, and Cypress. You can go to convenienturgent.com. Again, that's convenienturgent.com. They are doing free COVID testing, so make sure you get out there. Don't wait. Don't be late. Make sure you get out there. And when you can do something about your health, you know what I'm doing. And we will, inshallah, be premiering at the beginning of the year the video, Don't Get the COVID. All right. So listen, I got to get out of here. You guys have been beautiful. Appreciate you. I'm trying to get out of here so I can get Satana out of here. She's not feeling well. Still being a soldier. Listen, I'm Preacher Moss. Tomorrow won't be my birthday. I'll be 55 years old in one day. But I appreciate you guys making this day special. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May Allah continue to bless you, guide you, support you, and put in your back firmament that you can enjoy his mercy and compassion. That's our show for today. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, team, we've come to the end of yet another show. And I have to say, I had a good time, and I hope that you had a good time as well. Listen, at this part of the show, we have no more show. I could literally sing a song saying we have no more show. However, to spare all of us that embarrassment and chaos, I'm just going to say, please join us tomorrow here on the Shout Out Show, Monday through Thursdays, and every first Saturday, we do our Saturday Spotlight. Here we are again, 5 to 5:30. On the Central Time. And of course, we're going to do our rebroadcast at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock p.m. And of course, that would be 6 o'clock on the West Coast. So, time for you to go, because it's time for me to go. I think I will do that song. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to the show. That's all the lyrics I wrote. But you get the idea. See you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum. Shout out.